What's up, guys? We are back over here at Bainbridge, Georgia with my homie, Jaco.
Yes, sir.
He got second place at the locals. What the hell did you bring today?
Man, I literally was over that guy messing with Green yesterday. I got tired of playing Ginyu, so I was like, man, I want to go back to one of my favorite characters, and it was Turles.
Turles?
Yeah, man, Turles.
What he did?
So, mainly, bro, we was making some crazy plays. Turles mainly is... He got this Tree of Might, which we'll talk about. As soon as you start the game, you put it on your opponent's side. So when you put it on your opponent's side, mainly every card that we have in our core they all have this little +1. So they lose it when it's on their opponent's side. It doesn't leave their opponent's side. They stay with it for the entire game. Only keep one because that's really all you need. You can't take it out with skills. Arena Crusher, none of that. It's there to stay on your battle area. The leader, Turles, mainly takes one from his life. Then he looks up to 5. And mainly he self-awakens. Then his awakening is literally a draw 1, turn up to 1 energy. Then we have his backside.
The backside.
So mainly he has this permanent if, say for instance, you KO one of your cards or do anything crazy with it. Mainly he'll send it into the warp instead of your drop, which is fine because mainly you ain't gonna be doing nothing crazy with it. His activate main is probably the best thing in here because he mainly gets his fruit of the Tree of Might out.
Oh, how have you been?
Good about yourself.
Oh, trying to get through my day.
You got it. Thank you. Always look good.
I know you do. You winning?
Yeah, I want some. I want some money. Oh yeah.
But yeah, Turles was crazy. We faced a lot of crazy decks today.
What did you go up? Well, we know you faced AOD.
Yeah.
We know that. What else you went up against?
We went up against New Cell.
Not the new cell.
Yeah, redid Cell, bro. It was wild. We won that one. The first one, I can literally say that we won that guy, like, mainly deck-wise, because the core was just kind of flooding out, and then you got so much on the board, especially the presence of blockers, and then your boss cards, and much more for it, and then the counter plays and whatnot, and then our secret rare, we seen him every time. So
we gotta get into this deck.
So yeah,
what else going on besides the Tree of Might?
man, besides the Tree of Might, we'll get into his signature pieces. We run 3 days.
Okay.
So mainly days, when you combo him, even on your opponent's turn you can combo him. After the combo phase, instead of going to the drop, he'll come to the deck. He'll come to the board and rest.
Okay.
So he mainly is a searcher. So he looks up to 3 and gets a Turles Crusher Corpse card.
So show us the rest of the core.
So we run also 3 raisins, aka Raisin Bran.
And then Raisin Bran has a brother.
Yeah. AKA Butthead Brother, because
Beavis and Butthead.
yeah, so mainly 3D. But anyway, both of them bring each other out for literally free. You can combo one of him, combo one of him. They both gonna bring each other out. He's gonna come and rest, and he's gonna come in active because of his blocker. He mainly will help after he comes out, he'll draw, and then you literally toss a card. So mainly, say for instance you was running Ribriannes, you could just ditch Ribrianne and put her in the drop. And then it also just helps you get everything out. We also have, and this is what you're going to need to do most of your plays, Turles, Invader of the Earth. He's a unique. When you play him, you flip up to 1 card in your opponent's life. If you attack with him, he gets to look up to 5 cards and mainly choose 5 of his brethren and himself and literally combo with them. So
you like this all the 3 split for all these guys?
yeah, they I found them every time,
Okay.
and I never ran out of them. So then we have this man,
That's the big boy.
one of them. So I was thinking of foring him, but when I was playing with it last night, I was like, I'll just run 3. It kind of fits. He's situational, but mainly if you have like 3 energy and either one of these guys on board, or even one of him on board, as long as there's 3 or more Turles Crusher Corpse cards, he mainly dumps his energy cost by 2. So you'll play him for 2.
Because of the specified cost, too.
Yeah.
So he has to be played for 2.
Yeah, so mainly he has deflect, so no crazy things like red sending him to the drop, AOD sending him to the drop. So it was really easy. The only thing that'll hit him is charismatic. So he comes in, he gives all of them plus 10.
Woo-wee! So you got some 14s and some 15s going at you.
Yeah, and a 19. So mainly he also has crit. So mainly his main thing is you
Bring the little guys out. Bring
Yeah.
in head honcho.
Yeah, and then once they in that guy just set, you play him for 2, you get in there. Now you can hit with everybody. Then when he attacks, he KOs a battle card. So
Get rid of the blocker.
yeah, get rid of the blocker, crit their go for the life. I did that most of the game. Then the main thing that I loved in this deck would have to be other Turles. This is all Turley. Turles Crusher Corpse Commander.
What's going on with this guy?
So this one right here is probably the most clutchest card in this deck.
I see he has that big D word on him.
Yeah, unique and deflect.
Deflect is really big in the middle.
Activate battle, tap 1 energy. If you have 2 or more Turles Crusher Corpse cards,
Which you will have, guys.
yeah, you'll have this regardless. If you have them in your combo area, play this card from your hand.
So he's coming out for 1.
So yeah, he's so
That's some
pressure
pressure
heavy.
right there.
And not only does he have that out, he chooses his auto when you play. You choose 1 card in your hand, you place it at the bottom of your deck, and when the card is played, you draw 2 cards, and this card gets plus 5,000, and your opponent flips up 1 card in their life and he gets plus 5K until the end of your opponent's next turn.
So he's coming out for 1 energy, being a 20K deflect. That's pretty strong.
And also giving you 2 cards to handle. So
if you got a bad card, then you can just filter it out and get 2 brand new ones.
So then, all right, let's move most of them out because we still have more of this little core. This is very core heavy. I ran literally 2 of these and I seen them every time because of the search. We only run 2 Turles leading the corpse. This is good for when you have your 1s or your 3s. So mainly, say for instance, you don't have the card that you need in hand at the point. So you can go in with your 20K, swing, then afterwards, when he's in rest, boom.
EX Evolve.
EX Evolve. He puts him back in active mode.
Oh, goodness.
And then literally you go in your deck and find the fruit of the Tree of Might.
Great heavens.
Which also, he works on 3 or lesses, so you can put him on your 1s and your 3s. The main one thing that I love that he does is find his fruit of Tree of Might, which we run too. He's like our Champa, but he's more deadly. Mainly, since you'll be flipping their life a lot, you'll mainly choose one of their flipped up cards, place it face down, and if it's a Turles, they get not just 20,000, but double strike. If their name is Turles, they get double strike.
Get out of Dodge.
So mainly on the other ones, they'll just get the 20K. And plus this works on your leader, so you can also get out of those hairy situations with certain people that hit you with like plus 15s and whatnot. So you can just use this also as a defensive mechanism. Then the leader fishes him out by just literally, say you have him in the drop area. Oh, okay, cool. I'll just put a random card in the bottom of the deck,
And grab him back.
fish him back out the drop.
So that's why you're only playing for 2 of it.
Yeah. So it was really easy. Plus also messing with him, they're gonna have to make you find them. So you'll have them every single time. The other that I ran into was 3 Turles Dark Parasite. I wanted the other 4-drop, but I didn't find them at the time, so I just went with it. It still worked for me, so it was fine. Mainly he's a complement to your 3s. And so mainly you'll just wait till you get to turn 2. And then when you have him, use these. So mainly the 4-star Parasitic Darkness Ball is mainly how you
Cheat him out.
So the thing is, we didn't really run into him this much in these games. I mainly just swarmed everybody with the 3s and then murdered them with the Turles leading the corpse. So mainly it was more like, it is what it is. We find them or we put them in energy fodder. So we were really heavy on with it. Then I was hoping, because I want this turn 2 play, I wanted this guy out so badly.
Was he? Oh, the big 6-drop.
Yeah, man. I could not find I didn't have the right cards in hand to murder them like that. Especially messing with Cell, because Cell really hits us with that KO pressure. And AOD was just AOD, so
AOD's AOD.
yeah, that's craziness. And then we couldn't have it against Finn because Finn just likes to take everything. So mainly we were like, okay, if I ever got into him, I really would have just been taking hand, flipping 2 cards, and then we would have been able to turn over by turn 2 or 3. But mainly overall, the deck did pretty nice for my favor. For me to be like, yeah, it's nice. It's pretty nice. I like it.
Oh my god, baby.
But we also have our unison of choice. Golden Freezer.
What's going on with this Golden Freezer?
So mainly, the reason I chose Golden Freezer, he came from my Ginyu build, but I liked him so much because of the crit factor. Mainly, I get a free draw, and then I choose one card in my hand and I place it on the top of my deck, and this card gains crit.
So you say you like this card more than playing Demigirl on 1?
Yeah, to me personally. I like Demigirl, but I mean my deck, my leader already takes from himself, so I don't really need help in doing it.
Okay.
And mainly he's just there to add more pressure to him. 15 is nice, but I'd rather have them be afraid of something and not giving them a card at all.
Understandable. Have a good day.
So mainly, I also love his neg 2, for instance, because it's until the end of your opponent's next turn. Your opponent can attack with battle cards unless they choose one of their battle cards with the energy cost of 2 or more and place it in the owner's drop area. So it was nice. I also had a secret one. I had a really good secret one, actually. Where my boy at? Oh yeah, I put him over here because he's that guy.
Not that homie.
Yeah, that was my secret.
So you saying the later games you just gonna do what you gotta do with that freezer, you gonna bring him out.
Yeah, they don't never expect them. They don't never expect them. So they can sit there and just be using all their little blockers, whatever. And then I just tap 3, boom. And then by then, they'll be finished by then, especially sitting on 2 life with him. So mainly he taps 2. He mainly goes up to 2. So making them 5, activate main. You may choose one card from your hand and discard it. If you do, your opponent chooses one card from their hand and discards it. Then they choose one of their battle cards and KO it. So mainly getting you hand removal and board removal. Also while being a 20K dub.
What's up? That's what's up.
And then you also can mess with a unison, but I mean I never cared because most of them couldn't keep a unison to save their life. So
What else we got in the deck?
mainly we only played 2 homicidals.
Okay.
We only played 2 homicidals. Homicidal clones for me, I either go to 3 or 2. I will never go over the 4. You should never go over the 4.
That's understandable. What else you got?
Always have to have your charismatics.
All right, so we got the 4 charismatic. What the other green staples you got to put in this deck?
The other green that I love to put in this deck, Cell Kamehameha.
I think everybody should know what this Silk Kamehameha does.
If you don't,
It's,
you
I can't.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. I can't tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't playing this game fair. You're not playing green right.
You gotta have that cell.
We stayed with 3. I feel like it would be too clunky with 4.
Yeah, I think sometimes just 2 or 3 of the extra cards like that are the way to go.
Always Paragus.
So you don't like the Paragus over Durag Gohan.
Paragus over Durag Gohan because of one thing. If there's ever something to where you can't either get your 10,000, at least this gives me 10K, and then I can go and draw, and then warp my 1. Other people that's like with that +0 thing,
Because the auto is in part of the body, and you don't get it sometimes if somebody gets food.
Yeah, so
You want your 10K defense.
Yeah, so it's like, I ain't trying to get beat up like that. So, yeah, y'all can keep Durag. I'll stick with my Paraguses. I'll stick with my fists up.
I don't blame you, dog. What else you got?
Dark Temptation.
So this is your overwhelming choice after the Bandai said no more of our good homies.
Yeah, man, they did me dirty, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was running on Fighting Against Fate, and then I was like, you know what? Cool, that's fine with me. Just don't hit Dark Temptation.
I think pretty much going forward, like green's overwhelming choice. If you're doing some type of hand turning pack, you gotta play a couple of these.
Yeah, I really agree. Mainly because she gives your leader plus 5K, so you can be on your back or your front. Give him 15 or 20. Then you also drop 1 from the hand. So also while hitting him with a 15 body.
So the whole other swing, on top of all the other swings you're already doing in Turles.
Yeah, so I mean, you might as well get some more offense and also take away a card.
What else we got going on?
Fuse
Now,
Zamazu.
speaking of taking away the card,
I ain't gonna lie. This right here, this is how you do people dirty. Especially if they're not playing red. If they're not playing red, you should be playing.
yeah, because blue has a tough time getting rid of indestructible.
Yeah, and green is only KOing.
They don't have nothing in their main board has anything to get rid of indestructible either. So Kazi gonna stay on this board.
Yeah, so Zamazu, you know what Zamazu does.
We know what Zamazu does.
We know what Zamazu does.
He been here for a while, guys.
We know what Zamazu. And don't act like y'all don't know what Dormant Potential does.
This is the green staple, guys. If you don't play Dormant, I don't know what you're doing with green. You just ain't trying to win.
You gotta know what these do. That's a no-brainer.
And you got a secret rare?
Oh, yes.
Oh Lord.
Oh, yes. The destroyer himself.
How do you feel about that card?
I love that card. That's that guy right there.
And I guess people should know what this card is. It was done on again. They forgot what he does.
That's that guy right there. First of all, ultimate double strike. My boy's a counter. If a card other than your leader card is in battle, negate the counter attack skill. They play this card. So
pretty much, guys, if your leader is green or it has like that character. And this thing goes from being a 10 to 3. This is the green cooler. And if you're trying to be more of an aggro build, you need this guy right here. You need that guy.
And the crazy thing is, I have him in hand every single time.
So this is chosen
Every
CR.
single time. I ain't gonna lie, I love Wicked Sands, but I ain't gonna lie, I love this one way more. I don't like my opponent to feel like they got the best of me with counters. Cool, you want a counter? I keep 3 up.
They trying to dormant you on your turn.
3 up.
Ain't got time.
Keep 3 up. Bop them. Now they have to deal with what you already got going on.
Plus they got to deal with this 40K
deal with
triple.
this 40K dub.
Oh.
It's curtains. Ain't nobody getting up after that.
You got any special shout outs you want to get to the people before we get up out of here?
Shout out to Bad Beats, you know what I'm saying, gaming, you know what I'm saying, the boys always coming here ready to play. Shout out to Attorney's Portal, you know what I'm saying, home of me, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Jameer, you know what I'm saying, Rashad, my boy over there, you know what I'm saying, the GOAT, Dripland Rosario, you know what I'm saying. My boy Alex Rosario, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, that's all. My boys always coming, they got to play. They always ready for whatever. And plus, you going to see way more than this. This is just the beginning. I'm going for cooler next. So
be sure we're going to have that cooler profile up on here, guys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got some real spice for that. But, know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for watching. Know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe. Do what you got to do. Know what I'm saying? Run that up.
Peace.